Kakegurui XX or Compulsive Gambler XX is licensed and produced by Square Enix, Dive 2 Entertainment, and Avex Pictures. Studios MAPPA, Networks Tokyo MX, MBS, BS11, RKB, and TVA. Based on the works by Homura Kawamoto. Please support the official release. Hello there YouTube, Jack here with more Kakegurui XX Compulsive Gambler Season 2 Episode 7. And last time we sorta maybe wrapped up the whole idol thing, like acting competition arc thing. I really don't know what to properly call it, but that seems to be the closest thing to, you know, describing it. Wow, I suck. Yes, so what I'm trying to get at is that we no arc stuff probably. God damn it, what is wrong today? Yeah, so we concluded with the actress and Yumemi and Yumeko won. So, you know, they got the, I don't even know, a couple, no, I really don't remember how many votes she had. Some hundreds? It had to be something in the hundreds. And I think they split them evenly, maybe, maybe not. Did they have a deal on regarding how to split the votes? Not sure. In any case, they both made a profit. So yeah, that I forgot what rank the actress had, but if she fell out, that means everyone else advanced by one spot. And depending on Yumiko's winnings in this one, she may or may not be on rank 10 now. Who knows? So let's get into this episode, find out what's going on, what's going to happen, since we're going to enter the next gamble. In the 3, in the 2, in the 1. Go. I mean, seriously, what did you think she was gonna say? To be fair, it's not like her to take the initiative of these kind of things, but at the same time, why not? Like, again, literally, it's all about just gambling. It's not like she has a bigger scheme in mind. So, might as well just walk up to someone and challenge them then. So far possible, at least. Like in the previous season, it probably wouldn't have really worked with, say, the president, for example. Then again, it didn't really ever feel like, you know, there was an opportunity to catch a break. To even think about that. By the way, I do like how the color scheme generally puts a lot of emphasis on her red eyes. In these little in-between scenes there. Well, he woke up at last. Honestly, did a good job considering the state of her fingers. Well, yeah, she owns it now. That's a face. Nice. So I guess she's learned a little bit in terms of, you know, lessons from Yumika. She sure is putting a lot of effort into this, though. Well, it was quite a catastrophic failure. So that's quite the interesting story going on there. Well, he seems like a fun guy. And shot down just like that. Yeah, I guess she might be doing more than just her all-in gamble, though. So you're pooling resources then? So to say. So that's why you got Sumeragi here. Which game you'll be playing, huh? Wow. I love how quickly she got them roped in. Hmm? So is the one behind you also? Uh, you know, gambling? For what it's worth, he does have one vote though. That's an amazing laid back attitude. Oh no, just 5, huh? Yet. So, the other one is associated with her, huh? Okay. Okay. I do agree though, the voice, there's something very off-putting about it. Well, there is not the least bit sexual innuendo here. Makes sense. Also gotta agree with that. It's also illegal, but oh well. Hmm. 40 coins of a... Really? That seems hella difficult. So she's putting her own at the stake here. That's interesting. Interesting approach. So, yeah. Well, sorry for that. They said it's high risk, high reward. Ugh. No, for what it's worth, man, Yuda only has one vote anyway. Well, there doesn't really seem to be any room for cheating, at least. Plus, you know, these people are all about fairness anyway. Huh? I love how thrown off he is. Well, yes, if you manage that. That's the whole point, though, isn't it? How very tragic. Well, I wonder about that. It's called about the greater good. Who knows? You really need two people to make sure that, you know, a coin is properly deposited. Oh, wait, you have 5 to begin with. Never mind. Fair. So just gotta motivate him to actually put some effort in. I do love that his hair literally went white from shock. I don't feel like you would be in a position to ask that. But that's a curious question, though. So that was her sister, right? Oh, that's the biggest reaction we got there yet. Grumbling. How was it? Hmm. Well, if you're good at it. Frankly, I think his presumptions have been overturned already. Well, that would be really tragic, wouldn't it? The red glow, like literally. Huh, so they really all put them, huh? Oh, I suck at math. I'm really sorry for that one. I feel like I went over it twice just to be sure because something, but nope, still. Well, if you knew who the traitor was, wouldn't that be great? Sure, let's interrogate everyone, find out who the traitor is. Yeah, since you could be the traitor just as well. At least someone's enjoying this. Yeah, to put a bit of a disturbance out there, huh? That would be quite unreasonable now, wouldn't it? Smeared in falsehood, huh? That's a very elaborate way of putting it. And how would you do that? Okay. Hmm. Well, that was an interesting approach. But if you put a wrong number in, wouldn't that screw up the result? Or so you thought. Or that. Yes, of course. Well, I mean, you still need to pay the tax, otherwise you're gonna lose. What an interesting approach. Probably, yes. But all of that is always assuming perfect rationality of some sorts. Well, first of all, why would you say it then? And second, you have just as much as an incentive to work together. And so the distrust is building up, huh? Well, you're at least getting off to this, so good for you. Oh, please do an objective evaluation. Yourself? Nah. Did we have to make that face now? I'm now really curious to see how this turns out. It's like a freaking mystery. Just want to know the answer now. I don't really feel like I have nothing to go off of regarding like figuring this out by myself. The silence regains again. Sorry, I don't really know anything explicitly else to say. It's a really interesting idea for a game, you know, in general. The kind of thing where you stand to gain the most when you work with your enemies, while at the same time, in order to, you know, actually win, you need to betray them at some point. Certainly not the first time I've seen one of those concepts. In fact, like, Vsauce too even made a video on it. You in love the glasses boy, huh? Those were some interesting faces once again. Good times, good times. Seriously though, as for these type of games, you can strategize, but I feel like at the end it's no better than rock, paper, scissors. You can plan ahead, but so does your opponent, and you can plan ahead for what your opponent is planning, and he plans for what you're planning because of his plan, and so on and so forth, and at the end, you're just going back to a game of chance, or a game of manipulation, so to say. Because if you can manipulate your opponent into thinking something successfully, then that means you win. And of course that applies for both parties. If A thinks he's manipulating B, although B is just leading him on to believe that, then B is actually manipulating A. So the manipulator wins. That's what I'm trying to say. And similar circumstances here. Now obviously, it would be for the best benefit if everybody just, you know, paid the taxes, got the required number of coins ready, and then start depositing. But at the same time, if you don't, then you're gonna get ahead of the game, because you know everybody else thinks the same. So here's the question: if everybody thinks that, they're all gonna just deposit all their coins right away and they lose. But if everybody does the rational thing, then nobody's gonna deposit it, all gonna pay the taxes, which means, well, you get a lot of coins for the next time, but nothing right away. So again, it's like one of those double negatives that you can keep spinning on and on and on. So again, I'm really curious to see how this turns out, who the traitor is, and whatnot. Like, basically just who's going to win at the end. I feel like at some point throughout the season, Yumeko is going to have a setback. In what magnitude, we shall see, but I already said that I think Mary is more likely to win by the end, since, you know, Yumeko is just in for the gamble, so is the president. Terano kind of wants to win, but at the same time I really don't think she's going to. So yeah, there's that. In any case, that will have to be all for now. Until next time, see you then.